Hi, Barbara.
Hey, hi, Robert. Seems like we've done this before.
I feel like exactly. We're right on Main Street over by John Street, and we are here with Shelley Davis's Rocky the Artist.
Right, and the sponsor for Rocky the Artist is Color Page. Now, this particular owl I just find fascinating. The colors on it are vibrant, they're luminescent, they almost look opalescent. And there's a lot of care and skill involved with the way the paint is applied.
Well, Shelley was saying that each feather takes 10 applications of paint.
That's dedication.
It sure is. Shelley's been decorating vintage Avon bottles for a number of years too, and this is sort of like one of those bottles.
Yes.
You know, blown up 10 times.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, I can see that correlation. But she went a step further by using these miniature paintings on the base,
yeah,
which themselves are really fascinating. A lot of them is Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh, but she incorporated the owl into some of these miniature paintings. She also has a photograph on one of the sides that depicts a group of artists, and that's there. And then on the back there's some abstract paintings. So again, these miniature paintings relate to Socrates in some way, and she used that as part of the decoration of the base.
And they're all signed by Rocky. Made by Rocky the Artist.
You're right, I didn't pick that up before. Clever.
Yes.
Another clever touch.
Shelley was saying that, like many people, the whole story of Rocky really touched her emotionally. And she said when all she kept thinking about was looking into Rocky's eyes and feeling just how afraid Rocky must have been. Next year's motorcycle. So she was afraid. She could only imagine how afraid Rocky would be. So one of the things that she said that Rocky didn't really come to life until she started painting the eyes, and then once the eyes came together, everything took shape and came together.
Yes, and interestingly, Ravensbeard Wildlife Center rehabilitated Rocky once it was put into their hands, and the bird recovered really quickly and was able to be released back into the wild.
Yeah.
So it's a great story about this tiny little owl and how it survived the trials and tribulations of being cut down in a tree and transported to New York City and then back to, quote, the country.
Right.
And rehabilitated and released. So it's a wonderful story.
And Ravensbeard does a really wonderful job, and they are the recipients of some of the proceeds from
this year's
auction. Which all of the owls are available to bid on, and hopefully you will be one of the lucky winners to take home Rocky the Artist or any of the other 34 owls that are lining the streets of Socrates. All you need to do is just go to discoversocrates.com, and that will have a listing of all of the owls that you can take a look at and bid on them. Or better yet, come on into town, have some lunch, visit some of the shops, come see some art, and of course come see the owls on the street. And while you're here, if you find one or two or seven that strike your fancy, you can scan the handy QR code on the bottom. That will take you right to the website, and you'll be able to bid on the owl or owls of your choice.
Well done.
Thanks.